Hey guys, welcome to another video. For this video will be a special one cause it will be my own experience of having COVID-19. It all started in 9 March 2022 where I just came back from work. I was feeling quite dehydrated while drinking a lot of water, but I didn't really think too much about it. So I just slept and prepared for the next day of work. I woke up normally at 10 March morning getting ready for work. However, I was a bit not feeling well, so I decided to take my own ART test. The results then came in positive. That was when I knew my time has finally come. So I informed my parents and my brother and I went to see a doctor. After seeing a bit of doctor, the clinic also did an ART test which also came out positive. So I went home and decided to take a rest. Upon reaching home, I decided to fill in some COVID plus form. I also called MOH and then realized that the submission was invalid cause I submitted before I got the results SMS. I also request for a place like a hotel to quarantine while I recover as my home didn't have any place to do so. So on day 1 itself, I was having symptoms like high fever, flu, and a bit of cough. The cough came in a lot more worse in the later part of the day. Most of my temperature was also quite high, which is about 38.6 degrees Celsius. I spent most of the time later part of the day to using laptop and also taking a lot of naps. On 20th February, my brother also got COVID-19. He was conveyed to Hotel Inn Express at Tanjong Katong. He recovered 6 days later. That is when I transitioned to day 2. On the second day, my fever was slightly better, which I believe should have recovered already, but my cough and flu were still here. So I just continued resting for most of the days. About 5 PM, I received a phone call where I'll be transported to Hotel Me at 41 Bencoolen Street. So the next part of the video will be a trip to there. See you at the hotel. It's 5:45 and I received a phone call that the van is here. So I'm going to hop onto the van and I'll be going to the QO place. Unfortunately, the van driver said no video footage was allowed upon asking permission, so I wasn't able to film the ride. On my way, a nice old BMV car greeted me. It's 6:17 PM and I just reached the hotel where I'll be doing some registration before I check into the hotel. After registration, I waited for a while before the security brought me and another patient to our rooms. To the guy asking me if I was doing a vlog, I hope you are watching the video too. And finally, the moment of truth at 6:30 PM when I entered my room for the first time. Okay, thank you. Unlike my brother's hotel, my room is smaller, but honestly should do the job. Since I'm in the room, why not I give y'all my room tour? Starting with the front door when I came in from just now, on my left is a bunch of room buttons, light switch and the aircon. Turning to my left again is the main bedroom, a queen size bed just for one person though. It's nice that you can have a bed all by yourself. Next, we have a small table where I can use my own laptop, have my meals and etc. Above me, there is also a big TV mounted on the wall. A short look outside the scenery. Next is the toilet and a small shower cubicle. Honestly, there's nothing much to say about it. Lastly, that corner,
There's also a chair for me to sit as well. This pretty much concludes my room tour. Up next, I took some time to call my family and friends as I toured them around my room. Then I started to do tasks like unpacking my bags. After that, I decided to use my laptop while waiting for dinner. It's 7:40 PM and my dinner has arrived. On my registration, I opted for Western food meals, which is one of my favorites. The staff told me that the Western meals will start tomorrow, so for tonight, it will be a Chinese meal. This meal consists of white rice, steamed egg, fish, and vegetables. I was also given an apple and a packet of drink. Honestly, the meal was not so bad. For some reason, the steamed egg was quite hard, but I'm not complaining for a decent meal like this. Appreciate, cherish, remember. After dinner, I opened a Google Meets for my family and friends, chatting away for 1 hour 30 minutes. As I slowly wrap up for the night, I decided to do another ART test for my own self. As expected, it's still positive. I also decided to take temperature and medicine as I wrap up for the night and prepare for the next day.
So basically this is a summary for my second day of having COVID. So I'll be ending here and I'll see you in the next morning.
Off topic for a second. The alarm you're about to hear is what I could think of during my final moment of my NS days. The Thomson East Coast Line train door closing sound is probably one of the loudest sounds in Singapore, together with the Scania K230UB and Volvo B90L CDG radiator. Just a warning for those wearing headphones though.
Good morning everyone. Today is a Saturday morning, which is the third day of myself having COVID. This will be my first full day at the hotel. Most of the days I'll be spending time using laptop. I'll also be studying for my upcoming basic theory test, which is on 17 March. And yes, I'm taking driving too. I'll also be editing this video along. By the time you're seeing this, I will have recovered already. Without further ado, let's get through the day. And also on my registration, I also asked if I'm alone in the hotel and I'm allowed to remove my mask, which he said I can. So it's a nice thing for me. Until now, I still have some symptoms from yesterday, which includes cough and some flu. Yesterday, I starting to get some sore throat also, which is not a good thing for my voice. That's why you hear me struggling to talk. Now I'm gonna brush teeth and wait for breakfast to come. So I just got the morning chores done, and I think just now I look at the people, I see some of the rooms already have their breakfast. So I'm gonna look out for my one as well. Yep, it is here. Such a messy table.
Today's breakfast consists of toasted bread, fried egg, chicken nuggets, a packet of drink, and an apple. Another time-lapse of myself eating. This meal was also quite decent. The bread, I wasn't sure about the filling, but it's good.
Okay, so it's 9:15 AM and I just finished my breakfast over here. So basically, last night I have some issues sleeping cause it's a mixture of being too hot and too cold. But that's okay cause I also can rest any time of the day anyways. So right now I'm also feeling tired, so I'll be taking a short nap before I'll be starting on what I'm supposed to do today. See ya later. Good afternoon guys. It's the afternoon 1 o'clock, so I'm preparing for my lunch soon. However, I'm still not hungry after all the nap and stuff. I'm gonna start using my laptop first until I'm quite hungry, then I'll start eating.
As I speak through this time lapse, I expect it to be a long editing duration as I start afresh from day 1 to day 2. I myself edit pretty slow, which also makes up the longer time to edit. After 1 hour 45 minutes of editing, which is 2:45 p.m, I decided to take my lunch. The lunch consists of pasta, broccoli, and chicken. I was also given a yogurt, an apple, and a packet of drink. Another time lapse of myself eating, this meal is also not too bad. The pasta was quite good as well. I finished eating my lunch at 3:30 p.m. where I spent another 1.5 hours editing the video. I then took a 1 hour break at 5 p.m. At 6 p.m., I spent 45 minutes writing a script for my voiceover, which I spent another 15 minutes recording my voice. Just as I completed my voice recordings, the doorbell rang informing me that my dinner is here, and I went to collect it. Because my lunch was delayed, I was still not hungry again. The time is 7 p.m. and I spent another 1 hour 30 minutes editing this video, and finally at 8:30 p.m. I completed most of the parts and decided to take a break at day 2 of the video. I also decided to watch the video again and see what I could touch up with the video itself. Overall today, I spent almost 6 hours working on this video. Within the whole day of editing, I felt like I'm getting better and could be discharged anytime soon, which I'll talk about it tomorrow. Finally, after a whole day of editing, I decided to take a good shower before I had a short calling session with my friends, followed by doing my own chores. It's 10:45 p.m. and I decided to take another self-ART test as my own reference. As I was feeling better, I had high hopes that the T line will start to fade. Unfortunately, I was still positive. The dinner consists of macaroni, onion rings, chicken wings and lettuce, pumpkin sauce, a packet drink, and an apple. Yet another time lapse of myself eating where I talk about this meal opinion. The pasta itself is okay, except for the onions. Onion rings are also my personal favorite. I don't like eating chicken wings, so I end up not eating them together with the pumpkin sauce. This meal is also still not that bad.
So right now I have taken my very late dinner. The time now is 11:30 and I'll be spending about half an hour trying my own basic theory test. So let's do it. I completed one set of questions for my own BTT practice. Even though I got some wrong, it's still better than failing the whole BTT test. So over the next few days, I'll try to do more practice. Also, I have a book that a friend recommended me to buy, which is right here. Well, pretty much this is the end of today. So today has been quite a busy day with editing videos. So tomorrow I'll be continuing the third day, which is currently today. Looking at my test result, seems like I won't be able to go home tomorrow. So it isn't a bad thing either, since I can still do a bit of my own things. Oh well. See you tomorrow. Good morning guys, today is a Sunday morning, which is at 8 AM right now. This is my 4th day of myself having COVID-19. So the reception said that on my 4th day, I will need to take an ART test. This will determine whether I can get to go home or not. If I'm still positive, I'll still be staying here. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So I just finished taking an ART test, which turns out to be still positive, so I'll still be staying here. Well, I'm going to brush my teeth, have my own breakfast, and start today's task.
Today's breakfast consists of sandwiches with lettuce and onions, baked beans, and steamed eggs, a packet of drink, and an apple. Honestly, I didn't like it. As someone who hates onions, I don't approve of it being on sandwiches. Oh well, still have to eat. After finishing breakfast, I took a nap before once again spending the whole day editing this video. Pretty tiring, but I aim to catch up to the current day. The lunch consists of white rice with corn, vegetables with cherry tomatoes, and chicken cutlet. I was also given a yogurt, an apple, and a packet of drink. The lunch is definitely better than what I had for breakfast. Even though foods like chicken cutlet may not be my personal favourite, I still managed to finish them all. Back to another long video editing. The dinner consists of fish and mushroom soup, corn and carrots, a packet of drink, and an apple. The dinner was quite okay, except for the fish, which was a bit too saltish. Once again, the corn has too many onions and I had to painstakingly remove them one by one. However, I wasn't able to finish the dinner as it was too filling. Back to another long video editing.
So that's pretty much it for today. I'm still working on the video where I'm actually doing on the 4th day, which is currently today. So I'll be doing some parts for day 4 and I'll continue the rest tomorrow. Should be quite quick for tomorrow before I study for some more BTT and settle some accounting for CX405 bus videos. See you tomorrow! Good morning guys, today is a Monday morning at 8 AM. So I just did my own ART test and unfortunately it's still positive, so I also still won't be going anytime soon. So I suspect it's likely I'll get to discharge at the 7th day. So I just finished washing up as well. Now I'm going to have breakfast before I will start today's video editing as well.
The breakfast consists of bread, scrambled eggs, and sausages, a packet of drink, and an apple. The breakfast is acceptable without any complaints, so I managed to finish the whole food. About the same time, I received an SMS that my offer for my higher Nitec course got accepted. I took the time to accept the offer before I do another set of video editing. The lunch consists of spaghetti bolognese, coleslaw, and chicken wing. I was also given a yogurt, an apple, and a packet of drink. I definitely enjoyed the spaghetti as I happily munched away from my meal. However, I also felt scammed as I thought the meat would be something like a fish fillet, but I was wrong. As I bite, I could feel something hard that turns out to be bones. It's still a pretty decent meal though. After that, back to another video editing where I've actually managed to catch up on what I'm doing now. After video editing, I managed to take a long break.
So the time now is 8:30 and I just finished having a good long break. So I'm going to take my own dinner now and study for my basic theory test. See you later.
The dinner consists of chicken chop with black sauce, broccoli and carrots, and purple cabbage, a packet of drink, and an apple. I'm not a fan of chicken chop, so I end up not eating much of the dinner. Fortunately, I also got snacks for me to eat. After that, I did some BTT questions before taking a shower and doing another set of BTT questions. After that, I did a bit more video editing to catch up once again.
So that's pretty much it for the 5th day. Tomorrow will be day 6 and I'm hoping I could already get discharged because I'm already feeling alone despite having people to talk to. Well, good night and I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning guys, it's a Tuesday morning which is my day 6 of COVID-19. I already taken an ART test which is still positive, so I think I only can go home tomorrow. So without further ado, let's wash out and have my own breakfast.
The breakfast consists of sandwiches, baked beans, and hard-boiled eggs, a packet of drink, and an apple. Not a fan of this meal. The sandwich once again have onions, and I don't like hard-boiled eggs. but I still tried to finish this meal. The lunch consists of fried rice, vegetables, and chicken cutlet. I was also given a yogurt, an apple, and a packet drink. This meal was average, which I only ate the rice and vegetables. Didn't want to eat the chicken this time. After eating lunch, I took another long rest before doing my own chores, before having dinner. The dinner consists of seafood spaghetti bolognese, broccoli, onion rings, and vegetables, a packet of drink, and an apple. It's nice to see that for my last dinner here, I was served one of my favorite foods, which is spaghetti. After a good dinner, I decided to spend the rest of the night doing video editing once again to catch up on that day. I also packed a few things as I prepare to check out tomorrow.
So that is pretty much it for today. I managed to complete the video editing at 8 p.m. So I just spent the rest of the time on my phone, and I actually started watching another drama, but it's a bit too late to do so. Well, tomorrow I can get to go home already since it's day 7 and they said we can resume normal activities even if you are still positive. So I can't wait for that day. See you tomorrow. Good morning guys, today is a Wednesday morning, 16 March, which is my day 7 of myself having COVID. So this will be officially my last day in the hotel. So I'll be washing up, having breakfast, then I'll start to prepare to pack up before I leave this hotel. Can't wait for this moment. Without further ado, let's start the day.
The breakfast consists of pancakes and maple syrup, sausages and scrambled eggs, a packet of drink, and an apple. The pancake may not be the best I had, but this is also one of the decent breakfasts from the hotel. This is also my last breakfast here. After breakfast, I started packing up my things to bring home, even though I already packed a bit last night.
So I just finished packing everything already, so I'll be watching a few dramas as I wait to check out. The time now is about 9:46. We still got 2 more hours here. So I will see you when I finally get to check out. I'm ready to check out.
Yes.
Your name please? Everything taken, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Just wait at the lobby, yeah?
Sure. Okay. Hey.
How's your vlog?
Quite good.
No.
Hello, your room number? Room number?
337 Dante Huang.
Okay, please enter. Alright, later please head over to the counter, let them know your room number. They'll do a checkout for you, then you may exit from the main door.
The card I never take, right?
Ah, it's okay, it's okay. Thank you.
Exit to your left.
Thank you, bye-bye.
Bye bye. Thank you. Hello. 337 Huang Yishen Dante. Okay, thank you. So this is it. I finally check out.
I'm so in love.
That is a $2 note. $10.
So finally I officially reached home. If you do enjoy this video, I hope you will give this video a like and do comment on what you think. Let me know if you also want me to do more vlogs like this. Once again, thank you for the 850 subscribers. It has been so special to me. See you in the next video. Hey guys, I hope you enjoy watching the video. If you do, please feel free to leave a like and do subscribe to my channel. Until then, I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye!